CMUEagles.com. We're here with men's basketball head coach Jeff Sherman. Following an 81-70 loss to Missouri Valley on Thursday night inside Puckett Fieldhouse, your opening statement regarding the game.
Yeah, well, it wasn't one of our better home outings, but my hat's off to Chad Lance, coach at Missouri Valley. Those guys were very well prepared tonight. I think they'd be the first to even admit that it was probably their best game of the year. I think it's important for us to realize that when you find yourself up towards the top end of the conference, and they're at the bottom right now anyway, that we were a little bit of a target tonight, and those guys had to come out and bring it. And statistically, they just completely dominated the ball game. It was very impressive, but at the same time, I was a little disappointed in our execution and our composure. From a standpoint of more than anything else, of allowing a couple of situations that came up that we haven't run across that this year. So it was a tough go for us tonight, but there's a lot of games left.
Their team came out with a lot of energy and built a first half double-digit lead, but you were able to whittle it down to 4 points at halftime. Michael Banks Jr.'s three-point shooting in the first half really seemed to keep your team in the game.
I was happy at halftime. I thought it was a blessing, only going down 4 points. They completely dominated us. They got up to 13-point lead on us. We had a timeout, and we explained that, hey, let's get it to half. Let's cut this in half going into halftime, and we exceeded that. But not once did we come out the second half, in my opinion, and we threatened any kind of a lead. They came right out, and it was kind of choppy there at first, but I'm very impressed with the team that had been struggling. But again, they had a new player eligible to play tonight. Their team's healthy. And at the same time, it's now or never. And I think they stepped up and met the challenge, and we didn't. And it's something that we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and get ready for Benedictine.
Melvin Tillman finished the night with a game-high 23 points. Heading into tonight's matchup, it was a battle between the top two leading scorers in the conference, Jordan Epps for Missouri Valley and Melvin Tillman for Central Methodist. Do you think that played into the game at all?
Well, it could have. I thought we lost that battle. And I think that Melvin's had a phenomenal year until tonight. Now, you mentioned 23 points, but he was 0 of 8 the whole entire first half. And again, it wasn't so much just the shooting percentage. We didn't get any flow. And I think as a team, we're going to have to realize that you just can't rely on a particular player just to bail you out all the time. And when nobody else stepped up to answer. Now, of course, Mel, when it gets down the stretch, you want him to still have the ball. And he did a very good job, and so did most everybody on Missouri Valley's team. I just thought they were the better team tonight. I mean, when I say that, they executed, they followed their game plan. We kind of strayed from ours a little bit. My hat's off to Missouri Valley for forcing that to happen. And we're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined and have a little bit more poise, I think, in these situations if we're going to have success in these type of games.
Elliott Black finished the game with 10 points, including 8 in the first half, and those 8 seemed to come pretty quickly in the first half. Evaluate his play in the early going throughout the game.
And he was important to us, but he set out a lot of tonight because of foul trouble. He got in some early foul trouble the second half. So without that inside presence, it's putting a little bit more pressure probably on our outside game, maybe more pressure on our reserves to come in. And I thought they did a very good job of taking advantage defensively because they went right at us. And when Elliott's our biggest, strongest player, they're not a real great inside team, but I thought they were tonight because they took advantage of a lot of our weaknesses. And we need Elliott to be on the floor more for us to have success.
With such a short turnaround before the Eagles have to travel to Benedictine on Saturday, what will this team have to do in the next 24 to 48 hours to prepare for the Ravens?
Well, first of all, you find a way to get this out of our system. And we're going to have to go to the drawing board, watch a little bit of film to see why things happened the way they did. We got a good team. Our guys aren't down and out with this one game. We knew that we lost a great opportunity because I believe Culver might have gotten beat tonight. And if that's the case, we would have been tied for first place. We lost that opportunity. I told them, how many more opportunities do you get in a year? We have an opportunity here to go to Benedictine and put ourselves in a great position still in the conference. And that's what we're going to be working for. This game is going to be forgotten about. We're going to learn from what we needed to do. but we're going to prepare for Benedictine starting tomorrow, probably starting tonight. And you're right, it is a short turnaround, and it's tough. It's easy when you're winning. Those games don't come fast enough. And so this will be a challenge for us, and we'll see if we can, get ourselves ready.